In the middle of a dense forest, there stood a tiny wooden house where two sisters lived alone. Their parents had passed away years ago, leaving them with no one to care for them. Every single day, the sisters woke up before sunrise and walked deep into the forest. They spent hours cutting heavy pieces of wood with their bare hands. After collecting enough wood, they carried the heavy logs to a nearby village and sold them for a few coins. The work was painful and exhausting, but they remained grateful because they had no other way to survive. One day, after finishing their work, the sisters sat near a river to rest. As they sat there, they noticed something strange floating in the water. It was an old golden book. Curious, they pulled the book out of the river and opened it. Suddenly, glowing words appeared on the first page. Every wish you make will come true, but time will be taken in return. The sisters looked at each other in confusion. One sister laughed and said, "Maybe this book is magical." The other replied, "There's only one way to find out." Because they were exhausted from cutting wood every day, they made their first wish. They wished for chopped firewood. Suddenly, a huge pile of chopped wood appeared in front of them. The sisters were shocked. The next day, they sold more wood than ever before and earned much more money. Soon, they became used to easy success. After returning home tired one evening, they wished for freshly cooked food. Within seconds, delicious meals magically appeared on their table. That's when they truly believed in the book's power. A few days later, they wished for a donkey so they wouldn't have to carry heavy wood anymore. Soon, the donkey carried all their wood for them. Then something even stranger happened. The wood began loading itself onto the donkey. Their lives became easier and easier. Their home stayed clean. Food appeared whenever they wanted. They stopped working completely. Instead of being grateful, they became greedy. They wished for expensive jewelry. Then they wished for a magnificent palace. And just like that, their tiny wooden house transformed into a beautiful palace.
We wish
The
for a
sisters were happier
magnificent
than
palace.
ever. But their happiness didn't last long. One day, they looked at each other and froze in fear. Their hair had turned white. Wrinkles covered their faces. They had become old women. That's when they realized the horrifying truth. The magical book had been stealing their time all along. Every wish had taken years from their lives, filled with regret. The sisters ran back to the river where they first found the book. With tears in their eyes, they threw the magical book back into the water. Suddenly, a bright light covered the river, and within seconds, the sisters became young again. Their palace disappeared, and they returned to their small wooden house. This time, they happily returned to their honest work because they finally understood. True peace never comes from greed, and easy shortcuts always come with a price. Sometimes, hard work is the greatest blessing of all.